Alright. Are we ready?
Yeah.
One, two, three. Oh my goodness, sorry, what's this? What's coming? It's trying to get out! Oh my god, it's trying to get out! It's trying to get out! Smack it, one down and smack it! Stop it out! Give it here before you go through that window. I'll kill him. He goes too far with that fish. Did anyone get wet then at all? No. What about now? Anyone get wet now? You weren't expecting that. That's Darren's James Bond moment that there. That's why he took the job. Itself, it was built in 1942 in Detroit in America. Built by women, told the men were at war. At least we know we're safe anyway. And it's quite simple how we operate as a boat. As soon as we get on the water, Darren turns the propeller on at the back, turns off the 6-wheel drive. Nothing fancy happens with the wheels, they just stop turning. Lots of buoyancy foam underneath us helps us to stay afloat. We've got 4 pumps on board, 2 at the front, 2 at the back. Actually, we've got 5 pumps on board. A huge Higgins pump is underneath this metal sheet here. So we're perfectly safe. That's what they said on the Titanic, isn't it? Famous last words. And this is the salt house dock we're in now. And that's the old salt refinery. The stone archway over on the left. We'll be leaving the salt house dock and going into the Wapping Basin. And the basin was built as a pathway to connect all the other docks together. Before the basin was here, if a boat needed to change docks, it would have had to re-enter the River Mersey. It was very time consuming, also expensive. They would have had to pay a toll each time they changed docks. So they built the basin. We've got another famous pub coming up in a moment on the left-hand side. The oldest pub on the dock road, called the Baltic Fleet Pub. You can just see the black and red chimneys over there. And the Baltic Fleet Pub's famous because it used to have smugglers' tunnels which started at the men's toilets, and the tunnels used to go underneath the Wapping Road. They came out at the side of the docks. They've all been boarded up now. But the Royal Navy's press gangs used to operate from the Baltic Fleet Pub, and what they would do is wait until the men in the pub got very drunk, or they actually used to drug certain men, and then they'd be taken through the tunnels and boarded onto the ships. Form of recruitment for the Royal Navy that was totally illegal back then. You can see a better view of the Baltic Fleet Pub. And the basement is used of a microbrewery now. They brew all their own ales over there. And we're going into the Wapping dock in a moment, named after the Wapping Road, the road it runs along.